freezing, so we get 14 degrees or at least 32 freezing, and that's usually at night. But during the days, our average daytime temp is usually about 65, maybe 52. Not bad at all. But at night it does get down to freezing, so you gotta turn your water off. Make sure you got your faucets open, so if you do have water in your lines, the water has movement. As it freezes, it'll move down the pipe a little bit, and it won't expand and pop your water lines. And these water lines in these rigs suck. They're PVC, or actually not a PVC, they're some kind of a plastic water line. Not worth a fuck. Easy to freeze and pop if you're not keeping an eye on your shit. And so yeah, you gotta make sure you drain your hot water heater. Don't want any water in your hot water heater when it freezes, because that will expand in your water heater, and boom. You turn your water back on, take a shower, and all of a sudden water's pouring out of your hot water heater like a Chinese dam getting busted from too much water. So then you gotta replace your hot water heater. Oh, joys being a full-time RVer. Again, if you're towing a travel trailer in the snow, that is a fucking no. Don't do that shit. What happens is your freshwater tank has a drain spout that comes down a little bit with a little on-off, or a little drain on-off switch, so you could turn it to drain your water tank, which you need to do in the wintertime. Anyway, you don't want to store your drinking water in your tank there in the wintertime, because it's gonna freeze. What happens though when you're towing your trailer down the road on a snowy day, ice and slush will splash on that nozzle, or what really happens is ice will build up on your vehicle and finally drop, and you have a big chunk of ice bounce underneath your trailer, and that could bounce up and hit that spout and knock that son of a bitch clean out of your damn tank, break it off. Then you'll have instant water drainage there, plus a broken water tank. And when you break your water tanks from freezing, or even your black water tank from freezing, they are a bitch to replace. You gotta tear up your floorboards where those tanks are at to drop in a new tank. So you almost could say you fucked your trailer. I wish the manufacturers would make the tanks easier to replace by crawling underneath the trailer, slide the tank underneath the trailer, and then do a manually lift to get it up and brace it in, and put a new tank in that way. It would have made life a lot easier. But no, they like fucking with you. They like you needing to get a new trailer every fuck up you think of. It's like, oh shit, we should have known that. So that's why I do my channel. I like to talk about RVs. I like to talk about RV tips, things what you can buy for enjoying your RV life. I buy a lot of solar lighting for outdoors. I have some dusk to dawn lights in my chicken coops. My little chicken coop there, I got four birds. I got 3 hens and a rooster. Right now we're doing behavior modification on my little rooster. My little rooster's the white one inside the coop by the door. He's learning to crow, and that's a major no. It's a major no at a RV park. It's kind of like having a yippy ass dog. I love dogs, I love animals, but you know, I don't love to hear your fucking dog yipping all day for nothing. And pretty sure people don't want to hear a fucking rooster crowing all day for fucking nothing. So we're doing behavior modification on the poor rooster. When he starts crowing, I get my hose out and I hose him down like a Black Lives Matter criminal, not like the Black Lives normal person. I'm hosing the criminals, so I'm teaching my rooster not to crow. I won't be able to keep him from crowing all the time, you know. I'll keep him from crowing most of the time. He's still gonna crow. You can't keep that from him, but at least he'll know the command, shut the hell up, or get wet. Or, you know, pretty soon he'll realize, hey, you know, every time I do that little singing, this guy comes out of the trailer, grabs the hose, and hoses me down for about 10 minutes. I'm starting to getting a little pissed. What the hell? Oh, it's me. He's doing it because I woke him up. Yep. Okay, we got it now. So, but he's learning. He's about 6 months old now. So, tough way. I wish if somebody make a solar powered rooster shock collar. Hint, anybody? I would love that. Shock collars work great for dogs. I think it'll work good for a rooster, especially a solar powered one. I don't want to be chasing my rooster to change out a fucking battery. That's why I'm saying solar powered. Let the sun charge up that collar while I run around in the yard all day. Then when he crows, you just reach for the remote and just give him a good blast. You know, he'll shut up. So, work on that. Unlike the Apple phone dude, Steve Jobs of chicken choking products. How to keep your rooster from fucking crowing. I need my men on it. Work on it. So, but he's getting the hang of it. He got hosed down about 3 times today. So, better than getting hosed down 10 times a day. Because if you don't curb it, they do crow all fucking day, kind of like a yippy dog. And technically, I'm not really supposed to have a rooster. I'm lucky enough that my manager is nice enough to let me have hens. My hens are normally not a big deal. They're pretty quiet, but they do act up once in a while. They start getting a little grumpy or squawky, and I have to come out and give them the old shut the fuck up. Actually, I felt bad yesterday. Damn, my rooster started crowing, and my neighbor over here in front of me, the lady jumped out of her car and started talking, and my rooster started crowing, and I kind of said, shut the fuck up, and I think she heard me. She shut the fuck up and went in the trailer. I think she's probably afraid I was going to hose her. Like, wow, okay. Alright, well, I didn't see no animals out here tonight. Been busy gabbing. But normally I might see a deer or two running across the road over here. Or a skunk, or a cat, or a raccoon, or a possum, or armadillo. You just never know what you're gonna see out here. Might even find a damn RVer walking around in the dark. That happened to me one night. I did a nighttime trash run. And this RV park is pretty dark. There's not a lot of lights, as you can see at the spots, which is good because you can sleep better. But when you're walking at night, you don't, the dumpster doesn't even have a street light around the dumpster. So I'm hauling my trash, got my camera in my hand. I like to video my trash runs because you just never know what you're gonna run into. And I'm videoing, walking, and kind of talking my talk here, and see this thing in the shadow in the field over by just halfway between the dumpster and the trailer here. There's some dude in the fucking field just standing there. And I'm like, oh, what the hell, man? Gotta walk past him. So I walk up to him, like, hey man, how are you? Brings you to Texas. And he's like, oh, rather not say. I was like, well, okay. It's okay. I wasn't really interested. But as I'm walking past them, he's like straight, and I'm going, hi, how are you? Brings you out here to West Texas. Because it's good. It's nice to see who or where the people come from or why they're here. Some are here for vacation, some are here to work. But he didn't want to say. And I just said, well, not a big deal. So I'm heading to the dumpster. I was like, I wonder if that guy's like an axe murderer or something. Have a good night, Mr. Axe Murderer. Yeah, well, they usually don't like to say what they're doing because it's against the law to kill people.